Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? So Jack is back with part 4, 1, 2, 3, and the final video of how to learn to do an aerial on a surfboard. Let's jump right into it. Jack, take it away.
Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the 4th and final episode of learning to do airs. Now looking back over the past 3 episodes, I've realised I've pretty much covered all that I can when it comes to learning airs. In the first episode we looked at what you need to know before approaching your very first air. In the second episode I went over how you actually get into the air, and in last week's episode, in the third episode, I took you guys through how to land the airs and how to get more consistent when it comes to landing airs. So I thought in today's video I will start things off with a quick Q&A. Now I've gone back through over the last 3 episodes, I've read each and every single comment, and I've taken some questions that are relevant to learning airs, and I'm going to answer them here on camera instead of writing them, as I feel a lot of you guys might benefit from some of these answers. After I've done the Q&A, I'll be going through some tips and tricks on how you can start varying your airs and things like that. So the first question is by a guy named James Norge. I believe that's how his name is said. He asked, why do I personally wax my board right up to the nose? Now, as you can see, my board is right beside me, and I do actually wax right up to here. So it's not right to the nose, but there's 10 inches left of board that aren't waxed. So I wax up to here for a particular reason. Now, when it comes to doing air reverses or alley-oops or even bigger, higher straight airs, your foot moves around a lot more than it does doing a small straight air, especially when it comes to doing an air reverse. In an air reverse, it is very a known thing to do to move your foot right up pretty much to the nose of your board. Now if you look at someone like Kolohe Andino or John Florence, when they do a big air reverse, or even just a small air reverse, to be honest, any air reverse, you do move your foot higher to the nose, and that's the reason why I wax my board quite high up. It's because I put my foot there. Ethan Rogers asked, what would you recommend for keeping your feet on your board? I can get into the air but my board flies away. Now this could be a few things. It could be the fact that you're surfing when it's very windy. If you're surfing and the wind is strong offshore and you're learning airs, you don't have the right technique down yet, your board is going to fly away because you don't know how to air when it's strong wind. So a way to combat that is to try airs when the wind is light, very light. Light wind is the best. Light onshore is best, and even if the wind is blowing towards you, cross shore, cross offshore, cross onshore, that's going to be the best because it will help your board stick to your feet. Now another problem that you could be having is your feet are not wide enough apart, your feet are too narrow. As you come up to the lip, if your feet are too narrow, that's going to mean that you're off balanced, you're not centered enough over your board, and your board's going to fly out and you're going to fall backwards. So as you're coming up towards the lip of the wave, make sure your feet are nice and wide apart, stay centered, lean over your board, and you should start to see an improvement very soon. So light winds and wider stance, that should sort out your problem. Okay, so Itai Lavi asked, is it possible to get an air on a mushy beach break? My home break is a beach break and I've never seen an air done there, but I would really like to do an air. Do you think I have a chance? 100% yes, you have a chance of doing an air. You can pretty much air on any single wave. Personally me, I grew up surfing the worst wave in the world. Literally, it is awful. It has no power, it's weak. In the 8 years that I've been surfing, I've seen it clean and offshore maybe less than 10 times. And it's mushy, it's always onshore, it's always weak, it's always busy. It is the worst spot in the world. I'm convinced there is no spot worse than that. So yeah, it is definitely possible to do an air on a mushy beach break. I know personally I've done it. There's hundreds, if not thousands, definitely thousands of people that have done airs on mushy beach breaks. To be honest, it cannot be worse than where I grew up surfing. All you would have to do differently is just make sure you have enough speed, make sure you look for the right sections. You never know what section is going to show up on the day. So just go out there, keep practicing, look for those sections, make sure you have enough speed, and I'm sure you'll be able to do one in no time at all. So that was just a quick Q&A, guys. If you have any more questions, or if you feel there's anything I've left out over the last previous episodes that you personally would like to know, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer as many questions as I get. Right, so now I'm going to talk you guys through how to start adding some variation to your aerials. Now these variations are kind of an advanced maneuver. They are very simple and very easy within themselves, but to go straight from doing no airs at all to learning airs to go straight into doing this, you know, you might want to just practice airs for a while before you start doing any of these. However, just listen along anyway, I'm sure there's some tips in here for you. So when it comes to grabs, it's all about getting as much height as possible. By bringing your knees to your chest, it's going to bring your board out of the water as much as possible. By bringing your knees to your chest, it also allows your board to be closer to your body, which makes it easier to grab your rail. Now the reason behind grabs, not only do they look sick, but they actually help when landing. By grabbing your board, it allows you to spot your landing a lot earlier. So as you can see, you want to grab your board before you reach your maximum height, and you want to release the grab as soon as you start to come back down. It's very important to remember to straighten your legs as you come down. Just don't straighten them out 100%. Keep them 15, 10, 20% bent so there is a lesser chance of busting out your knees or your ankles. Now there are loads of different grabs, the easiest being an indie grab. The indie is placing your back arm hand between your feet on your toe side rail. If you are regular, that is your right hand. If you're goofy, that is your left hand. Doing a grab is actually very, very easy. It's very simple. All you're doing is as you bring your knees to your chest, you're just reaching down to grab your board. Now the higher you go, the easier it will be as you have more time to do it. Doing grabs will mean in the short term you might not land as many airs because there is a lot more things to think about. It's a lot more complicated than just doing a straight air. However, in the long run, doing more grabs will mean you will land more airs. They definitely help with looking for your landing spot, they definitely improve your hang time in the air, and of course they look very, very cool. So that is it for this series of video, guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you guys learned some things from my advice, and I hope you go out there and practice your airs as much as possible. I'd love to know if you guys actually learned some things from these videos and if you actually went out there and landed some airs. It's been great to be a part of the tribe over the last 4 episodes. I've really, really enjoyed it, and I'm sure hopefully later in the year I'll be able to come back and do some more tutorials for you guys. In the meantime, it would be amazing if you could come over and check out my channel. I'm going to start doing some daily uploads. I'm going to be doing more vlogs, more adventures, more surfing tutorials, loads of things like that. I just want to end this video by saying what an amazing opportunity iSurf Tribe gave me to come over to their channel and share some of my content with you guys. This has been truly, truly amazing, and I've loved every single second of it. It really has been amazing. Thank you so, so much for watching these videos. Thank you again to iSurf Tribe for actually allowing me to do this. It has really, really been amazing. Hopefully I will see you guys soon, but in the meantime, pura vida, aloha, peace.
Thanks, Jack. That was awesome. So if you guys haven't seen the other 3 tutorials that he did before this one, I'll put the links in the description. You can go check it out. Now Jack is almost at 1,000 subscribers, so let's see if we can get him there. He's got like 100 more to go, so let's show some support. Go over to his channel, link is in the description. Hit that subscribe button, and if we can get him to 1,000, maybe we'll ask him to see if he wants to do another tutorial based on what you guys would like to see. So put it in the description, I mean the comments, what you'd like to see for a next tutorial, and we'll see you in the next video. Pura vida and aloha.